matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Ready.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
You look at this Colt defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will... First down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Titans had 5 and 6 to start play. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
Flush to his right.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Second and 6.
Draw play. This is Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
They go play action with Willis.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he works free. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Cook, that's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down at 6. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Cook up the gut. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 55 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
79 Broncos.
Play action. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Oh, able to avoid him. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that's incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. 2nd and 10.
Track 60. Go.
They go play action with Richardson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Willis looks to pass it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 12. And the Colts first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Titans, 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd down, it's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. A shot downfield for Burks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for this. Here's Willis. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Richardson now on 2nd down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
The sack cost him only a yard in 2nd and 11.
Check it.
Here's Willis.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted. Here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, here's Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 28 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Willis will look to throw it. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action, Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs, 43 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Willis looking to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Willis.
Going deep for Hopkins.
That is incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Cook running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Richardson to throw off play action.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Colts get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Willis looking to throw it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
Under pressure, they got him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Bucko 80. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Warriors 70.
Richardson. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quiddy Pay picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now they go for it on 4th,
but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on, set! Stop low, 18!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! James Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Colts, 1st down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Willis.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 41, this is second and a yard. Now Willis. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Back to throw, Willis. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win.